AFTV Turkish. We are down at Wembley, at the Wembley Boxpark actually. There you go.
Trust me.
The arch up there, the stadium there, but we will not be going in it. And one of the interesting things is in interviewing you after games in recent times, like since the lockdown, you've continually said to me, you know what, league, I don't really care. I don't really care about no Europe. I don't really care about nothing. All I want to do, have a decent enough time in the league so we can spend in the summer. But then you've also said FA Cup. Now I want that, right? And we got to the final. So how you feeling?
Come on, it's great to be in the FA Cup final first and foremost. And the reason I want it is because it's history. You got all these Man United fans talking shit. You got all these Chelsea fans talking shit. But you don't look back on how many times you qualified for Champions League football. You look back at how many trophies you won, FA Cups, league titles, and yes, European trophies too, which we haven't got so far. But winning the trophy is the be-all and end-all for a club as big as Arsenal Football Club. Is it the right trophy for us at this moment? Probably not, because we have won 3 FA Cups in recent history in the last 6 years, and it hasn't really given us the platform that we've needed to push on in the league. That's why I'm so hesitant talking about league now, because it's like, I know what the issue is, and I know without fixing that issue, it's not going to evolve into what we want in the league. But this FA Cup in isolation, London derby, that better be shining red on Saturday evening. It better be shining red again. Forget the semi-final, because I hear a lot of man guessing that we got through to the final. Fuck it. It doesn't mean nothing if you don't win it. It don't mean nothing if you don't win it. So if that's not shining red this Saturday, it means nothing. It means fuck all.
No, you're right there, and it means a lot, this game, to Mikel Arteta, because how many times have we heard before when a manager wins something like that, it's lift off. Even your Guardiolas and people like that, sometimes they just want that first trophy to say, lift off, I'm on my way. And it'd be a big moment for him, especially winning it as a player for the club as well.
100%, and that's a double-edged sword, you know. I want Arteta to have this platform, you know, a FA Cup in your first, 7 months as a manager at Arsenal Football Club, at the club you used to play for, at the club you say you love. Massive platform, but at the same time, we've seen that platform given to the best manager we've ever had in Arsenal history. What did he do with that platform? What did Kroenke do with that platform? Absolutely nothing. So as much as in isolation for Arteta, this is massive. But for Arsenal Football Club, what Kroenke does this summer is even bigger, win or lose this tie.
All right. You heard what Arteta said the other day. He's basically saying the other day that be confident, they're going to spend, we've got plans, and I'm telling you, he's saying literally to the fans, I'm telling you guys, have faith in these guys. Yeah. They're going to deliver. You got faith?
You know what, it's funny because what we have now as fans is ownership. We have direct quotes that we can look back on in a year. Remember, be excited? That was out of Josh Kroenke's mouth. We can hold him to those words. We're not excited yet. So it's good for Arteta to say that, but let's not forget the weeks prior to that, he was sending shots left, right and centre to the board and to Kroenke, the ownership, all of that. And that's the reason the banner and the plane came out. Big up Kroenke out on Instagram with a 0, because I rate what he done for that banner. A lot of people want to chat shit about the message. I actually don't agree with that message the way it's written. I messaged him and said put an or in the middle. But he put it to the people that he put it to, and they wanted to stick with that original message. But it is what it is. No or, a comma, whatever it is, it's back Arteta or Kroenke out. That's what it is. So big up for that. Anyone who funded that, big them up, because Arteta did highlight that he needs support. Constantly asked about Liverpool and how Liverpool have transformed themselves. Arteta said it's going to take years, but it's also going to take support. It's going to take clear communication from top down, and that's what we need moving forward now. And I love that he's come out and said, I've got their full support. And he also said, I wouldn't be saying it if it wasn't true. Okay,
if Arteta took you in as a confidant, and said, all right, we've got a meeting with the he's laughing at that. Troops are laughing out there. We've got a dream, right? So he takes you on as his confidant, and he goes into a meeting with the Kroenkes. You're in it as well, right? What would you outline to them what you need this summer?
Firstly, I'd highlight the last decade before.
You're not allowed to talk about that. They'll throw you out.
Throw me out. I'm the confidant of the manager you lot put in charge. I'm going to highlight what you lot have done in the last 10 years so they don't say, but we've done. No. The last 10 years, down the drain, fix the issues that you've created. So if I'm in a meeting with Kroenke, I'll be like, what's your plans for this summer? How much do you want to invest? FFP has been relaxed. You can pump into this club as much as you want to. So first and foremost, how much do you want to invest into this club? Is it 150 mil? Is it 200 mil? Is it 50 mil? Because we can't continue a conversation before knowing that. Because the be-all and end-all in football now is money, Rob. It's a shame because growing up it wasn't all money, you know, but now it is. And if we don't catch up to the times, because we haven't kept up to it, it's about catching up now, then it means fuck all. So if I'm meeting Kroenke, outline to Arteta's confidant how much you're going to invest, and then me and Arteta can work the plans behind the scenes.
Right, so if he says he's going to give you 100 million,
Yeah.
let's be modest with it. He's going to give you 100 million. What would you use that on?
Okay, I've got 100 mil, so I'm going to think about how much I can sell Bellerin for. I'm going to think about how much I can sell Xhaka for. I'm going to think about how much I can sell Mustafi for, and build that price up. And then you can really work with, because there's a lot of dead wood that needs to go.
Xhaka.
And did you see that clip of Xhaka the other day? When he was running back and he tried to play offside in the middle of his own half, and then he just walked into the box. He has improved, and I've said that every week. He's improved, but it's not hard to improve from here. He's gone from here to here. We need him here.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I look at Xhaka. I no longer look on him as the big issue. I look on Xhaka and I say, if Xhaka is still playing for Arsenal next year, but I look on him as quite a solid player in there. But you know, I'm not going to compare him to Jordan Henderson, but I do see sort of comparisons in that. Sometimes you just need a steady player there, right? I think it's around him. I think I look more to like obviously the Özil situation, the replacement of that type of player. You know what I mean? And certain players around, but I do look at some players that they may not be spectacular, but they're important. And I look at him as one of those at the moment.
Long term, the most I see for Xhaka is a rotation off the bench player that can come on and hold a lead or do a job off the bench. Now, if I'm looking at it, you are right, in recent weeks, the middle hasn't seemed as much of a problem. But what has Arteta had to do recently? He's had to switch from a 4-3-3, which is his preferred method, to a 3-4-3 or a 5-3-2, however you look at it. Why did he do that? Because the attacking emphasis comes from the fullbacks then. You've got Tierney, you've got Bellerin, you've got Cedric, you've got Kolasinac. The attack comes through them. The moment you start playing 4-3-3, the attack comes through the middle again. So the responsibility has been taken away from Xhaka and Ceballos with the wing backs. Will we see that improvement when we go back into a 3 in the middle, when we go back to a back 4? I don't believe he has that in him. I believe we have to make an improvement. But what Xhaka has done is highlighted that maybe the improvement on his position can roll over to next summer. Because we've got so much shit we have to do this summer. We've got to buy centre mids without even getting rid of Xhaka. So let's see what areas we can fix and highlight the players that have made minimal improvement in the past few weeks and roll them over to next season, because we need
What's the most important position to fill?
I think equally important, central midfield and central defence. Equally important, Rob, because again, it goes back to 4-3-3. We're only seeing this improvement because Arteta's had to switch it up, flood the in a sense, flood pack it out, and work from the wing backs, Tierney, Bellerin. So for me, I think central midfield. When you look at the numbers, big chances created from all midfielders, 5 big chances all season. When you look at the goals, 5 out of the 6, 5 goals from 6 players all season. There needs to be a massive improvement. Now, even Ceballos needs to improve. Yes, it looks like we've tied him down to another year, but there's no one in that central midfield position right now, like there's no one in central defence that I see at Arsenal Football Club in 3 years. So there's a lot of work to be done. So this summer, I feel 1 centre-back minimum, 1 central midfielder minimum.
Okay. And finally, the final.
Yeah.
Predictions.
Prediction, final. I'm going to go with an Arsenal win. And the reason I'm going to go with Arsenal win because Arteta's shown that he's got some tactical nous in him, you know. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Arsenal win.
Robbie here from AFTV. We just got to say a big thank you to everybody who follows us across our various channels. Over 1 million followers on YouTube. Don't forget, you can now also catch us on Reddit. We're on Reddit, so get involved with us on Reddit and also on TikTok. Keep it AFTV, baby, right here.